So lately, microscope, and I've been called a liar. I've been called a lot of stuff, right? And one of the ones that people, this small segment of people keeps how on one incident I was involved in, all I did was hold the guy's legs, and so let's talk about it.
YouTube Yada was good. This one is for Brother Blood. Brother Blood, I want you to see this video and see how natural, how more freer I flow when my face is fucking covered, huh? I think you notice what I notice, but I see you. But just notice how the energy is different. Ain't nobody worried about repercussions. Valuable tactic out here in this YouTube Yada if one conceals their face. Because when you show your face, you easily get psychoanalyzed. I'm one that studies people's mannerisms, people's tics, the tone in their voice, the levels and the pitches in their voice, because you can tell when they're aggravated, how they look away from the camera when they're talking about certain things. Or certain things you could see that could be an uncomfortable topic or point in one's conversation. You know what I mean? Because we're human beings and we can be transparent. And I say that to say, watch how easy it is for me to flow now that I'm hiding my face right now. And sometimes it's one of the things I most struggle with the most, when I do this, is how easy it would have been. And not because I'm insecure, because I know my flaws. By that I mean, I know my character defects and what can be used against me. But we're not here for that. You see the fuck up thumbnail. So now John's all-state wrestler, huh? He was the all-state wrestler in the Pinta, in the Pelican Bay, Holmes.
The target is not a little dude. The dude's healthy. The dude has experience. The dude's dangerous. So when the hit went sideways, with zero hesitation, I jumped up and I took the threat off his feet, picked him up and slammed him into the ground, wrapped him up, while other people started jumping up and down on his head.
Not only that, he was a fucking wrestler, eh? What a cleanup job. Shout out to Lucky. Shout out to Exposed 2. Those were really good videos, really good dissection of the peseta known as John Villa, the Debriefer. First of all, I'd like to double back and give Campolero a big shout out to my West Side homie. To my West Side homie. You know what I mean? You guys know I had him on my channel when I interviewed him. You guys know the dude's been around, correct? He gave us the Pelican Bay angle, 100%. 100%. And me and him been having a discussion, just shooting wheelies to each other, West Sider shit, West LA, West Side Los Angeles. And it's interesting to me that we were talking about this one particular thing that it's been so long to remember if, now I'm going to credit Lucky for what Lucky said when you got caught with fierros. I do kind of remember that it was like a no-no not to get caught with your fierros, not to get caught with your straps, bro. You know what I mean? They can be used against you. You know what I mean? As far as write-ups and trips to Pelican Bay. Let me see. How I look if I put the beanie on? Let me see. I look like I'm tactically ready. Huh? Look how easier it is. I noticed I'm not stuttering as much. I'm kind of flowing a little bit because the insecurities are gone. So shout out to everybody that puts their fucking mug on here and handles their business. And all of us should know what we really truly look like. We are middle-aged guys pretending that we're on a prison yard. But let's get back to why we're here. So, yes, Lucky, good shit. Me and homie were discussing the very same thing. Because I just kind of, I just don't remember, man. But I do vaguely remember it being a no-no if you got caught with fierros. Because it's a strap taken off the yard. You know what you had to do when they came knocking? You did 4 yard. The fucking COs will let you know when they were coming in the block. Well, at least in high desert. To Hatchapi, I did a John Villa special. Did a slashing, got off the yard. No big deal. Neutral combat. right? So check it out. COs will come in, make noise. Oh, there we go. You had a fierro. You know what you had to do with it. Bunch of word salad, bunch of fucking SNY language, synecopy. John, you're discovered, bro. You're cooked. You're like a Discovery fucking Visa card, bro. So we're just pulling your Visa, bro. We're just taxing you at this point. It's easy money. Man, I know people, dude. So it's just your shit out of luck. But hey, you had 7 years to be on a YouTube yard and act like a fucking idiot, right? That's what you get for telling on legends, bro. That's what you get for thinking you were really that guy. You were a sectionero. Why don't you tell them, John? When you're part of leadership, what does that mean? It encompasses a lot of things, bro. Some of us, they don't know.
I was part of the leadership. And the people that have said, "Oh, Dubs lied about doing a hotlet with a legend." One of the people that was involved in that hit is a legend right now, currently.
Were you a sectionero? Did you have the block? You said you told a legend that you didn't want to run the yard. Did everybody forget about that? Did you guys know this guy spent 9 years on GP? Right? 9 years on GP. Now, 9 years is a long time if you're active and you're part of leadership. See, dudes that had sections. Yeah, man, bro. Yeah, listen. You know why I had a section in High Desert? Because I was there the longest by a few weeks, and there was 3 homies, and they came after me. And then they transpacked, and then I got sold up with the homie that had the block. I was like a sectionero for like 2 months. I had a fierro. I was on a need-to-know basis. Would you consider that leadership? I don't know. Is that even worth talking about? Probably not. Could I prove it if I had to? If anybody pulled my card? Absolutely. Look, man, this guy's been lying to you guys for a very, very long time.
Did you have a building? Were you just a soldier? Were you in charge? Did you have a leadership role? And if you did, what was your leadership role? Inmate Villa. I was a high-ranking associate, and I ran a yard. I ran AdSegs. I was giving authority to conduct any business I wanted in Santa Barbara County, as well as any prison, as long as I gave a heads up if there was another member or a top-ranking associate involved. Presiding Commissioner Peck. Okay. I have no more questions. Do you have any questions for him? Deputy Commissioner Castro. Well, in that position, what sorts of... Did you order any violence? Any assaults? Inmate Villa. Never on the streets. But I did a lot in prison, especially running the yard. It was everything the Southerners did. It came through me. Deputy Commissioner Castro, so what kinds of things are we talking about? Inmate Villa, stabbings. Deputy Commissioner Castro, you say that stabbings. How many do you know? Inmate Villa, throughout my CDC career, I was either involved in or ordered some type of way, probably close to 40. Deputy Commissioner Castro, that's all prior to you debriefing? Inmate Villa, yes. Deputy Commissioner Castro, in 0506.
Roll hearing, gentlemen. He has to come back and clean shit up because the stories don't match up. I want you guys to remember. Know this. Anybody knows what year he got validated? Again, do you guys know if he was even validated? I'm just asking the YouTube guy. That's all. Just asking the YouTube guy. I'm a rookie. So, hey, I'm just asking. Does anybody know if he was validated? Or did he roll it up out of the yard? Or how about this one? Here's something different you guys ain't thought of. What if when he went to the shoe, he knew he was going to get whacked? Ladies and gentlemen, hang tight. More will be revealed. What's happening to John right now, he's just getting booked, bro. He's just coming out every time he comes on a YouTube, yada, and acts a certain way, we're just going to book him, bro. Is what it is. He's going to get hit from multiple fucking angles. But just know right now where some of that work is coming from, where some of that inside shit is coming from. You're getting angles you ain't even, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the YouTube guys IQ dropped all of a sudden. Or maybe I didn't do my homework. Dude spent 9 years on GP. What do we know of him? Corcoran? A little bit. Tehachapi? in and out, Folsom to the Bay, Bay barely. So you mean to tell me he was on Folsom for fucking 7, 6, 8 years in GP? Oh, he was part of leadership. He didn't have to get his hands dirty. Oh, and this is the 90s. Oh, bro. If you know, you know, right? What leadership, how they had to get down. You sent people on mission. The fuck out of here, bro. You took 40 people. You took 40 people's status. Again, more will be revealed. Just hang tight. We're only getting started. You know, we're only getting started. I'll say this. This dude's starting to crack. And he's tripping on himself. We've applied pressure he ain't never seen before. And I want you guys to truly understand. I don't know, maybe this is different. You want to know why it's different? Because it's coming from people who come from Southern California. Active, non-active, whatever you want to call it, good standings, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's people from Southern California that's hitting on with a different angle. Ain't nobody ever said 340 fucking pages of debriefing, right? But we all know, telling on legends ain't nothing. I ain't added nothing with that. But more will be revealed. Maybe, hey man, maybe I'm gonna have to ask him when he told the CDCR in his debrief packet that there was somebody who gave him a yard. Maybe I might have to push him a little bit more. But then again, we'll see. We'll see. Just know that this dude's been lying to the YouTube yada for a very, very long time. And only few really know. Or you know what? No. It's just all about subscribers, right? He's got his subscribers, so ain't tripping, but he's just getting booked out here, bro. It's like every time he feels right now how he felt when he was debriefing. Right now, he feels how it was when he got to fucking those SNY yards, bro. And he, you know what I mean? And he knew it could go good or it could go bad. What are these guys about? More will be revealed. West Side.